I was on the Human Rights Commission when things were really bad in the 70s. Uh, and I was working for the federal government at that time. And so, in order to serve on the Human Rights Commission and to go do meetings in the daytime, I had to get permission. I had to go clear to Charleston. I was working at Washington. And I needed to get administrative leave. However, the only way I could get administrative leave, I had to get Senator Byrd involved to more or less say recommend Georgia for this administrative leave. So therefore, the government gave administrative leave. I don't know if Byrd had that much clout back in '74 or not. Anyhow, they okayed it. Well, I would hear cases. I was a hearing commissioner, just like a hearing judge, and at that time, the Human Rights Commission heard cases all over the state. And sometimes I would hear as many as 3 and 4 cases a month, sometimes 2 and 3 days. Now I'm working for the federal government. I'm getting full pay from the federal government, but I'm on administrative leave. No pay from the state, just only pay just from my per diem. But I really enjoyed it. I even volunteered to hear cases, and and they would never ever refuse me administrative leave because I think they're afraid of Senator Byrd and so forth. But yeah, I was. Well, let me tell you an interesting thing about the what the civil rights thing changed over the year. When I first got there, we used to hear cases all the time, and I would be sitting up there right beside the hearing examiner, and I could question the people also, and I could also talk to the hearing examiner what I think that the decision should be, and also what the outcome could be. And anytime anybody was found guilty or wrong, I believe in really putting it to them, making them pay for it. Make pay the price. So as things changed, we did away with the hearing examiner, and as I became the chairperson, we more or less I was able to cut our meeting from 2 and 3 days a month. We could have a meeting, knock it out in 3 hours. I just more or less streamlined it. But one of the most memorable things that took place in the Human Rights Commission, I was not happy with the rate things was going to the commission. We needed overall, always taught need improvement. And I just didn't think we were doing quite enough to improve things in the state. So I felt we need a special committee, outsiders, to look at what we are doing as commissioners and how to improve things. And I never forget, it was on a Thursday meeting, and Governor Caperton came down to our meeting, and I told him that we wanted to appoint a committee to look into the operation of the Human Rights Commission, how it can be improved to better serve the people of West Virginia. And he agreed to it. Now, right before this, that same day now, I was the re-elected chairperson of the commission. So the governor agreed that the same thing, and that he would provide, I think, either $5,000 or $10,000 to his commission. I think the agreement was I would appoint 4-person or 3-person, and he would appoint 2 or 3, something like that. So that was the agreement when I left her on Thursday. Well, Jim, you know me. I was the president of NAACP also, and I want to make sure that we get some top-notch people on there to really look at the thing. So I appointed Herb Henderson's daughter. I'm not sure who the other person was, and James Talbot. I don't know why. I knew Talbot. He knew personnel management. I also knew he knew the civil rights things. So he was state president. I knew he could have done the job. Well, it just so happened that I also know that Caperton don't get along with Talbot. I think Talbot gave him a bad evaluation. He's the governor, and because Talbot gave
unofficial evaluation.
Now, I think Talbot have given all the governors a hard way to go. They've been thorn on all the sides. So what I do, I put Talbot on the commission. This is on a Thursday. I understand Friday, the governor found out about it, that Talbot was on the commission. And he couldn't backtrack. He already declared money. Monday morning, in the paper, Martinsburg Journal, I read that Taylor Perry, new commissioner from there, I've been replaced. That failed. I got kicked off. I got fired. Didn't even get a telephone call. Didn't even get a telephone call and said I've been fired. But the mere fact of it is that I got fired because I put Tarbert on it. And I think that just go to prove how much clout Tarbert had in the state and how much fear he had. Because people was afraid of that he would come out against, with things that's wrong.